Dare you step into Rig-e Jenn, the desert where countless souls vanished without a trace. In the heart of Iran lies Rig-e Jenn, a desert of silence and shadows. Its shifting sands swallow travelers, and hidden swamps devour life beneath fragile ground. Whispers ride the desert winds, and flickering lights haunt the horizon. Some call it the Bermuda Triangle of Iran. Others simply call it cursed. Legends tell of travelers disappearing, of footsteps erased, and of spirits wandering between the world of men and shadows. To enter Rig-e Jenn is to gamble with death itself. Deep within the vast wilderness of central Iran lies a place wrapped in mystery and fear, the desert known as Rig-e Jenn. For centuries, this barren land of shifting sands and salt marshes has been shrouded in terrifying legends. Travelers spoke of ghosts, demons, and invisible hands dragging wanderers into the earth. To this day, Rig-e Jenn is often called the Bermuda Triangle of Iran. The very name, Rig-e Jenn, translates to Dune of the Jinn, referring to supernatural beings in Persian folklore. According to ancient beliefs, this desert was the dwelling place of evil spirits. Nomads and caravans avoided the region, convinced that anyone who dared to enter would never return. For centuries, fear built walls around this land of sand. Geographically, Rig-e Jenn is located in the Dashti Kaveh, Iran's central desert. It stretches across hundreds of square kilometers, filled with endless dunes and dangerous salt flats. Beneath the surface, hidden marshes can swallow camels, horses, and humans without a trace. These natural traps fed the terrifying legends. Old desert travelers often described strange sounds echoing across the night. Some claimed they heard whispers or cries, carried by the wind across the dunes. Others reported flickering lights moving in the distance, signs, they believed, of the jinn dancing in the desert. These accounts turned Rig-e Jenn into a forbidden land of shadows. In Persian mythology, jinn were capable of both good and evil. But in Rig-e Jenn, the legends always lean toward the sinister. It was said that caravans disappeared without a trace, swallowed not just by nature, but by unseen forces. These stories spread from village to village, keeping alive the fear of the desert. Historically, many caravans avoided the desert by taking longer, safer routes. Even famous explorers hesitated to enter. The Swedish geographer Sven Hedin, who traveled across Iran in the early 20th century, refused to pass through Rig-e Jenn, calling it too dangerous and mysterious. His words only deepened the desert's fearful reputation. Yet the mystery of Rig-e Jenn was not enough to deter everyone. In recent decades, modern explorers and scientists have entered the desert, seeking to separate myth from reality. They found that many of the dangers came from natural phenomena, hidden salt swamps, extreme heat, and disorienting dunes. Despite scientific explanations, the legends have not faded. To local people, Rig-e Jenn still carries an aura of the supernatural. Even today, many nomads avoid crossing it, believing the spirits of the desert punish those who dare disturb their land. Science may explain the dangers, but belief keeps the fear alive. For adventurous travelers, Rig-e Jenn has become a symbol of mystery and endurance. Those who cross it face not only nature's harshness, but also the weight of centuries of terrifying tales. Standing among its endless dunes, one feels the silence of the desert pressing like a living presence, an echo of legends that refuse to die. The desert of Rig-e Jenn remains one of Iran's most enigmatic landscapes. It is a place where nature and myth meet, where shifting sands guard stories of fear and wonder. To some, it is simply a harsh land of salt and sand. To others, it is the very doorstep of the unseen world. While myths blame supernatural beings for the dangers of Rig-e Jenn, modern science reveals more earthly explanations. The desert is not haunted by spirits, but it is undeniably deadly. Its combination of hidden salt marshes, extreme heat, and shifting sands creates one of the harshest environments on Earth. One of the greatest threats in Rig-e Jenn is its salt marshes. Beneath what looks like solid ground, layers of salt and clay form soft, unstable mud. When pressure is applied, the surface collapses, sucking down anything standing on it. Camels, carts, and humans can disappear in moments. These hidden traps fueled many of the ghostly tales. Another danger comes from extreme heat and aridity. Summer temperatures in Rig-e Jenn can soar above 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, while humidity is nearly non-existent. Water quickly evaporates, leaving travelers vulnerable to dehydration. In the past, when caravans carried limited supplies, crossing such a desert was nearly impossible without risking death. The shifting dunes of Rig-e Jenn pose yet another threat. These massive sand formations are constantly reshaped by desert winds. Trails and landmarks vanish overnight, leaving travelers disoriented. A caravan could enter the desert with confidence, but lose its way within hours, wandering endlessly until exhaustion set in. In addition, Rig-e Jenn suffers from magnetic anomalies reported by explorers. These irregularities in the Earth's magnetic field can interfere with compasses, making navigation unreliable. For early travelers without advanced maps or GPS, this added confusion increased the chances of getting lost forever. Another factor is the illusion of the mirage. Under the scorching sun, heat waves bend light, creating shimmering images of water or distant landscapes. Thirsty travelers often chase these illusions, wasting energy in the wrong direction. To many, the desert seemed to deliberately deceive them. Rig-e Jenn is also prone to sudden sandstorms. Powerful desert winds can rise without warning, whipping across the land at terrifying speeds. These storms blind travelers, erase tracks, and bury supplies under tons of sand. Caught in such a storm, a caravan could be wiped out in a single night. Even at night, the desert is perilous. Temperatures drop drastically, sometimes reaching freezing levels. The harsh contrast between scorching days and frigid nights weakens the body. Combined with fatigue, hunger, and fear, this cycle turned Rig-e Jenn into a land where survival was nearly impossible for the unprepared. In truth, the desert did not need Jenn to be deadly. Its landscape alone was enough to destroy the strongest caravans. Yet to those who suffered its wrath, the natural dangers felt so overwhelming that only supernatural explanations seemed possible. Thus, science and myth became intertwined in the story of Rig-e Jenn. Today, with modern vehicles, satellite navigation, and survival gear, Rig-e Jenn can be crossed more safely. Yet its reputation lingers. Scientists may describe salt marshes and shifting dunes, but to many Iranians, the whispers of the Jinn still ride the desert wind. In Rig-e Jenn, science and legend continue to walk side by side. And yet, despite everything, no one can truly say what really happened. If you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments.